Yeah, Scar, you put 33 on, 33 shots on net. Just none of them, hit the back of their net. Defense plays well, gives up the last minute or overtime. What do you think went wrong out there offensively, and what do you think went well in defense?
Um, I wouldn't say anything went wrong on offense. It's just kind of one of those games where you put pucks on net and somehow he finds them. One bounce or another, it goes in. He got lucky and he played really well. Same with Stove, obviously. Two really good goalies, and we just gotta kind of learn about him and get it past him tomorrow.
Yeah, obviously, like a tight game throughout all 0-0 going into overtime. How does your team stay focused? Through that all, kind of not having mental lapse to try to force that to overtime.
Just sticking to our structure. We've worked so hard to nail that down, and we saw it in the second period. We were hounding on pucks, tracking really well, and got a lot of chances, and just sticking with our game, and we know it works. We've seen it, and next time, tomorrow, the puck will go on the net. Just not our night.
Did you feel like you had to make a bunch of adjustments going in particular from period one to period two? Because it seemed like you guys kind of had the pace of play, your direction in period two.
Not really. I would say we kind of got into our game a bit more. We're grinding down low, just tracking, obviously, like I said, like getting the puck back at the blue line, then throwing it back in, then just going and grabbing it. Good line changes, and caught them, having long shifts, and that always helps us. And obviously we need to, put the puck in the net, and that's what we're going to focus on. And, it's just not our night, unfortunately.
Just two penalties on the night. They were both in the first period. Was that encouraging to see you guys stay out of the box, especially in key moments against a team that can score a lot of goals at times?
Yeah, it's definitely it's nice not being in the box all the time. That's something we've been working on, and we got to have more discipline within our game, and don't run or don't trip guys. Get your feet around it. It was nice to have the kind of game flow moving, get everyone skating. So yeah, it's good.
Face-off circle seemed to be pretty strong as well for you guys. I mean, did you have to fine-tune anything? What's been the key to success? Because the numbers, at least statistically, have been really strong in that category for you guys.
I think we've been really good all year. Obviously, we work on it every week. All the centers do, and it just comes down to timing and just winning the battle. Pretty much, it's a 50-50 battle, and you got to win it. And as centers, that's our job, and we've been really good at it. So. Mm-hmm.
Coach, obviously both goalies saved 33 shots. It comes down to 3-on-3 overtime. How do you feel your team played tonight?
Okay. I think it was. I think both teams. We knew going in, both teams played pretty good structure. We're doing pre-scout on them. They're a disciplined team, well coached. We said that after the second period, this is what we probably expected. Off it. I thought both goalies played really well. Both teams had some looks there at times, and it's always disappointing, right, when it comes down to an overtime 3-on-3 goal. It's funny how it works, because when you win, you're way up here feeling good, and when you don't, you got to hit the reset button and come back tomorrow. So I look forward to our challenge again, though.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Ethan Scardina mentioned just sticking to the structure. Was there anything else that you said to your team, in such a tight game, to kind of avoid mental lapse?
To me, it was all about just managing pucks. Like, that's really what you have to. If you look at how opportunities are presented to teams, is normally when someone doesn't manage it, and you turn it over. So for us, we had to get back to just, playing simple, smart hockey, putting pucks behind their D, going to work, having a good F3, tracking, reloading. Like, we're not reinventing the game, but you got to execute it, off it. And it's what happens. The last few weekends have all been, tight games, throughout it, and hopefully this is still a learning curve for our group, and we're still learning as a group on how to finish off games, how to win games, and it's not going to hurt us right now. So as long as we can continue to learn and hit a reset button, like I said, come back tomorrow, more hungry, more determined. But the big thing for our group is staying together, and staying collective, and know that we have more in the tank.
Offensively, how much do you attribute it to their goalie playing well, or maybe not getting a bounce here or there? What was kind of your assessment offensively.
Yeah, their goalie's good, right? Like if you look at his numbers and what he's done this year is tremendous. And we told him if you're not going to get bodies in front of him, you're not going to score. It'd be like playing catch, you know. And I thought we got there. There wasn't a ton of rebounds, but again, they defend hard on the inside, you know, often, and it takes a special player and a team to always get there, you know. And if you want to be successful in the game, both as a team and individual as a player, you have to play in the blue paint. And if you don't, you have no hope. You know, your career is done. Your team's not moving on far. If you don't play hard inside the dots and get to the net front on both ends of the ice, defensively and offensively. So we got to continue to do a better job of getting there and, you know, trying to get those second, third opportunities.
It looked like, too, there were some positive things on the power play, 0 for 4, but it seemed like you had some pretty good chances mixed in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, I always tell our guys, you know, we never, obviously, you know, you had that one with 2.5 minutes left, you know, and you're feeling pretty good because I thought for the second and third power play, we were moving around, had some really nice looks. And then, you know, it's funny how that works. You know, all of a sudden they're pressing us down in our zone, and now you're sitting there probably as a player saying, "Man, we can't give up a shorthanded goal." So everyone starts gripping the sticks a little bit, and that's the game. But I thought our power play moved the puck well. I thought they had some really nice looks at times, and really good job, you know, with Max Martin in the middle and the bumper making plays and using him as a release, and you know, that unit with Harry up top and Nori and Goose on the flanks. I think they gave us threats for shooting. But again, would we like to score 100%? But a lot of positives we can take out of the power play tonight.
They scored the overtime winner, but before then, were you happy with the possession, how you guys had controlled it up to that point?
Yeah, it's funny how it goes. It's just a little miscommunication on entry. You give up a little bit more ice in a tough gap, and he was able to, you know, freeze Waz there. And again, that could have been sorted out a little bit earlier, you know, off it. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you tip your cap to them and say congrats. And, you know, we can't sit here and dwell on it. We got to move on, and we have an opportunity tomorrow to get right back at them and try to get in the win column, knowing that they're going to make some changes, and, you know, we are too.
Yeah, we talked earlier this season. Christian Stover battled some injuries to get back in the net, and now it seems like once he's in the net, he's been on fire. You just talk about his play and how, you know, important he's been to just having a confident goalie in between the pipes.
Yeah, he's been really good. You know, even tonight, you know, that he made some really big saves at times, key saves. You know, I think to be a really good goalie in any league, you have to make the saves that are expected of you, and then mix in those ones that are kind of the highlight reel ones or the big ones, you know, and he's been doing that for us. And I know when he's been playing that way, it gives our team a high level of confidence. You know, it allows you to, I don't want to say take a little more risk on the ice, but, you know, when you're having a goalie playing the way Christian has been, you know, since he's returned, it definitely helps to lead us, you know, to get up the ice, jump up the ice a little bit more, and knowing that, you know, we have a goalie playing really good hockey back there.